Hey guys, what's going on? I want to take a quick look at Fantom. Ticker for this is FTM, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. I was actually putting off taking a look at this coin just because this is one that I'm still holding. I had pretty good gains off of it in the last run, but I didn't unload all that I had at the top, right? So yeah, I am still holding some of this, unfortunately, from the highs at $3. But actually, what I am holding is still in profit from when I initially bought it. Um, yeah, so I was kind of avoiding doing this video just because it didn't look good at all as this broke down. I just didn't want to look at it, right? But now we are showing some signs of life here. So just to recap, if you want to trade Phantom, these are the levels that I recommend that you draw on your chart. For starters, and perhaps the most significant is going to be this upsloping level of support right here. So I drew it from the top of the candles on this cluster, and then it pretty much almost connects right here, and then we have a wick down to it right here. And then you'll see that right here, these two weekly candles, there was a fight to maintain this level. So actually 3 weeks of trading action right here, but eventually, yeah, we broke down and came down to this horizontal region of support, right? So this is really kind of like the line in the sand. You do not want to see weekly candles closing below this level. Well, I definitely don't want to see that as a phantom holder, right? So this level right here, just identify the lows of these two candle bodies right here and paste a horizontal trend line, okay? So that's a significant level dating back to right here. We came up, came down, and this level held as a support. And then after that happened, we had this big run up to the upside. Came all the way back down, bounced off of it once again, and yeah, that's where we find ourselves right now. Now we haven't come down to touch it, so this level is just under 17 cents, so it's about 0.1697, and the lowest we made it is slightly over 17 cents. So yeah, we haven't yet come down to touch it, but the good news right now is we are breaking out, as you can see right here. So we had this down sloping level of resistance, this being the daily time frame, and the price has just broken out of it just recently, right? So just a couple days ago. So that's a good sign. You know, a lot of the times when this happened, the price will come back down and retest it and see if it holds as a support level. So if that does happen, that will present an interesting trade setup where you can buy against this downsloping level of resistance and place a stop loss below, and then yeah, target the upside here. So the first major target that I would look to, probably around right here, the top of these two candle bodies, and that's slightly over 20 cents. And then after that, it's going to be up here at 0.2164. Ultimately, though, I would like to see at least move up here to retest this broken level of support. So when you break a long-term level of support, more often than not, the price will come back and retest it as a resistance. And from the break right here, so you see this upsloping level of support was supporting the price here for quite a while. We broke down, but actually we still have not come up to retest this, right? So this broken level of support, I imagine eventually the price will make it up here and retest it. And when the price does approach here, it's going to serve as a resistance level, right? So keep that in mind. If you're going to take longs from this range, you may want to look to take profits as the price comes up again to this upsloping level of resistance, right? So yeah, I'm going to move this back out to the weekly time frame, and I just want to go over some of the other levels that I have drawn, right? So far I've covered this upsloping level of support here and this horizontal trend line, right? So the next level I recommend that you draw in your chart if you want to trade Phantom is going to be this horizontal line, and you can identify it by just pasting it right here at the top of these two candle bodies, okay? Now, if I look, if I expand the chart here, you'll see that this level was a support all throughout here. So, you know, you see like the wicks coming down, but the candle body would close above it. And then it was resistance here once we broke below it. And as this price came down, it also served as a support level. So 2 consecutive weeks right here. These are the this is the weekly time frame. So each one of these candles represents 1 week of trading action. So you see right here we have this long wick down. Before this candle closed, though, the bull stepped in to defend this level, and the candle body closed above it. And the same thing happened the following week, right? Price traded below it during the week, but by the time Sunday evening rolled around, the bull stepped in to defend the level. Unfortunately, the following week, the candle body closed below it, and that was a sign that, yeah, the price is going to come lower, and that's exactly what happened. We had a strong sell-off in the following 2 weeks, and when we came back up to retest this broken level of support, it served as a resistance for 2 weeks straight. Price would trade above it during the week, but by the time the candle closed, the bears stepped in, sold off, and the candle body closed below it. So yeah, it got rejected here at this broken support turn resistance. So seeing just how the price is responding to this level, and again right here, broke above it, came back, and look how the bulls defended this level, right? So traded below it. By the time the candle closed, this just closed as a wick, and the candle body closed above. Again, the following week, same thing. Just this time, the price didn't get that far below it, but yeah, again, the body is closing above this level. So this level is still at play. If the price is able to make it all the way back up here, which is around just under 40 cents, so about 39 cents. Expect this level to be a major level of resistance right here, right? But in order to get there, it's going to have some obstacles in the way, right? So the first one being, again, this upsloping level of what was once support is now going to be resistance. And, just if the price came up to it just today, it's going to be just below 25 cents. But obviously, it's going to take a while to get there. And this is upsloping, right? So by the time this price gets there, it could be, maybe 26 cents or so, right? So keep that in mind. Mark that on your chart. And then if this level breaks, we also have this downsloping level of resistance to contend with, right? And this is still at play. So we have up here multiple touches on this downsloping trend line. So if I just extend that out, this is also going to be a level of resistance that the price is going to have to contend with, right? So we have this upsloping level of what was once a support, this downsloping level of resistance, and of course this horizontal line, right, at about 39 cents or so. Now, if the price is able to break through these levels, which is not going to be an easy task, but I do expect this to happen eventually. I don't think Fantom's going to die by any means. They actually did like a proof of funds a few months ago, and they said they can sustain themselves for like decades, right? So they do have a lot of reserve funding, and I don't think this project is just going to disappear like a lot of the other altcoins do, right? And just, work its way down to like page 5 or 10 on CoinGecko. I don't think that's going to happen with Fantom, or hopefully not anyway, because again, I am holding some of this, right? So if this level is going to break, this horizontal level of resistance that I just mentioned just below 40 cents, the big level, the price is going to contend with this level a little bit, but the big one after that is going to be right here, and I marked this as a range, okay? So that's going to be, this level here was support for a very long time. It's one of the most significant levels on the chart, so support here, support here, support here. When we broke below it, that was just like all kinds of problems after that, right? So if the price is able to come back to this range, a lot of people are going to enter short positions right around here, right? So this is quite far off, but you might as well just mark it on your chart so you don't forget about it. When you look at this chart again in about 6 months, and the price may be working its way back up to this level, right? So yeah, I would suggest that you mark this on your chart, and again, that's just going to be just identify where the candle bodies are closing here, right? So I have it starting here at the lower range of these two candle bodies, and then the lower part of this this zone is going to be based on the closing price of these two candle bodies right here, right? So just below here, and then just here, and then just, yeah, maybe you can just do what I did and make it a range, right? So yeah, that's Fantom. These are the levels that if you want to trade it, I recommend that you draw on your chart. I'm going to change this down to the daily time frame once more, and let's take a closer look at what's going on. Yeah, so as I mentioned, we broke out of this downsloping level of resistance. I would not be surprised if we had a pretty bullish day, right? So I would not be surprised if the price pulled back over the next few days. And if that does happen, just draw this on your chart. Keep that in mind, and you may want to use this to buy against if the price does make it down here, right? If not, if it keeps going up, as I mentioned, right here is going to be a level of resistance. Right here is going to be a level of resistance, 0.2169. And then, but ultimately, if the price continues its trajectory up here, then look to this upsloping level of broken support to be the resistance, because actually it makes a lot of sense that the price would come back to retest it, because we haven't tested it yet, as I mentioned, right? So this was just a pretty brutal breakdown, and there has not been a retest yet. So if that happens, maybe like I said, if you long here, you may want to look to take profits here, and if you have the patience to hold it, it might be maybe a month or two before it makes it all the way up here. But if you didn't want to buy here, what you can do, I mean, it pains me to say this because I'm holding this, but when the price comes up to this is going to make a really, really good high probability short entry, right? Because you can buy against this line, you can place a stop loss above, and then you can maybe target the top of this candle right here, and that would give you a pretty good R&R, I imagine. Anyway, hopefully you found that helpful. That's just an update on Fantom. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, if you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when I release these videos, click subscribe, click the bell, click on all. If you just click away without doing that, you may have a hard time finding the channel in the future, just because it's pretty new. There's only around 1,000 subscribers or so, and yeah, because of that, when you search for a coin, I'm not really prioritizing the search engine, right? So yeah, just subscribe if you want to get notified when I release new content. Also, if you want an exchange to trade Fantom and pretty much any of the other coins that I talk about on this channel, I put a link to a few in the pinned comment and the description. Out of the ones I put, the one that does not require KYC as of right now is called BingX. So you might want to check that out if you don't want to submit any of your personal information to a centralized exchange. And they're also offering some sign-up bonuses. So just click the link and then see what they're offering. And yeah, that one does not require a KYC or anything. And yeah, they have Fantom. So anyway, yeah, again, hopefully that helps. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.